Yo, what up? It's your boy Digital Trapping, back at it again with another video. Now this video is all about building your credit with credit cards, right? So I'm gonna break this down to y'all. I'm gonna keep it short, simple, and sweet. Now this is for somebody who never had credit or struggling to really build their credit. Now, you may think like credit is bad. A lot of people think like credit is bad or whatever like that, but credit is actually good once you learn how to use your credit cards, or you just use credit in general, from loans to whatever it is that you may have. So let's just say, for instance, that you never had credit. You're just trying to learn how to build your credit, right? There's a lot of ways to build your credit, but let's talk specifically credit cards. So what I did, let's go from where I started. Now where I started, I went to Capital One. Went to Capital One, I applied for a credit card. I never had credit at the time, so then they gave me a secure card. So I'm like, man, I'm seeing everybody getting all these high limits and all this stuff. I'm like, why are they giving me a $200 limit? Okay, fast forward to now, crazy limits, things is revolving like it should. So the first thing that you'll want to do is go to Capital One, right? Then what you're going to do, you're going to try to pre-qualify yourself to see what card they're going to give you, because you may get a good card. You never know. So if you get the, let's just speak it, if you get the unsecured card, you get the secure card. They give you the Capital One secure card and it's like $200 on there. Don't get discouraged. Don't get mad. That happens to the best of us. That happens to some of us who actually learn how to really build credit. So now that I got this $200 limit, what do? You wait for that card to come in the mail, first off. And then the second thing you want to do is not to spend over 30% of your overall credit limit. So if they're giving you a $200 credit limit, you want to make sure that you're not spending over $60 a month. So what I did, I found like a small subscription service. Then I put my daughter in like an after school program, like some extracurricular, something that she can actually go do, and it's under $60, and you pay like monthly. So my daughter, she was in gymnastics. I was paying like a really low fee. So I was like, you know what? Swipe the card, let her go ahead and go to gymnastics, like $45 a month or whatever. But I kept it under the 30% utilization rate, the utilization of my overall limit. So after that happened, time went down by the line, down the line, and here's what I noticed and what I heard from the banks. I called the bank and I was like, what's like a credit secret or a trick or something like that? I was like, it's really no secret. So what you want to do is spend no more than 30% on your credit card, and then when your payment date hit, right? Let's just say when your payment date comes, and they say the minimum payment is $35. So now you got $60 in total that I told you not to spend over. So they got the extra $25. So you're gonna pay that minimum payment of $35. After you pay that minimum payment of $35, you're gonna leave that $25 on there to report on the statement date. Because even though you may pay your credit card at $35, you still wanna let the statement date hit. So now, it's a little hot in this room. Now that you let the statement date hit, and then the statement date go past, now that remaining $25, you wanna pay it off, because you want to report that you are using your credit cards, but you're not going over the limit. Some people get the card, pay it off, and that's that. That works too, but it's like you want to make sure that you're showing that you're using credit, because down the line when you want to go increase your credit lines and stuff like that, you want to show that you're actually using credit and that you're not really credit dependent. But if I needed higher lines, then I'm going to come to y'all, because I need higher lines. So after that happens, you let the statement date hit. And you're gonna do this for month after month after month after month, about 6 months, I say. Make sure that that card is reporting to Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, to make sure that you're building up those scores on each one of those them bureaus. So now that this happens, you'll go to like what I did. I went to an actual credit union, and I went to Navy Federal. Then I applied for a credit card there. And then I got like a couple thousand for this limit. Now I was like, man, this is crazy. I went from $200 to a couple $1,000s in credit card limits. Now this is my second card. And that's what I noticed, like with building your credit, that's like really, really important. So I'm gonna run y'all through the steps again. Here's what you wanna do. You wanna go apply for a card. If you never had credit, or you're trying to build your credit, you're trying to rebuild credit and stuff like that, you're gonna go and you're gonna apply for a secure card to rebuild your credit. Like I tell you, which is okay. It's not like, man, I got this credit card, I can't really do nothing with it. What I'm gonna do with spending $60 a month? There's a lot you can do with it. Once you apply for that card, you get that card in the mail. Then you start spending no more than 30% of that overall credit, that credit limit. So you like $60. Now that you're spending this $60, you're doing it month after month after month. Do not, I repeat, do not miss that minimum payment. Do not miss a payment. Like, you don't have to pay the whole thing. Just don't miss that payment, because you don't want it to reflect really bad on your credit report, because your score can drop 100 points and you ain't even built credit yet, and then you done went out here and done messed up already. So now you just looking bad off when you first start off. So the biggest thing is, do not miss that minimum payment. Make that minimum payment, leave a few dollars on there so it can report on a statement date. Call your bank, ask them, hey, what is the statement date for my credit card? They would tell you. A lot of times it'll even be on a bill. They'll tell you like on a bill. So when you get that statement date back and you know what that statement date is, the day after that statement date, pay the whole credit card off. Just pay it all off. That way you don't have to worry about interest and stuff like that occurring. Just pay that credit card off. And that'll help your score. So you want to make sure that stuff is reporting and things like that. Month after month after month. Wait about 6 months. Some people do it faster than 6 months, but just wait, like, give yourself like 5-6 months and watch it build, and then go like get in like a Navy Federal or like a good credit union that can give you some good credit limits. Now, I say Navy Federal because they give out crazy Navy Federal give out crazy credit card limits. So what you want to do is just build that good relationship with them. Just don't miss that payment. Start paying that stuff down. Make sure you go and wait till that statement date, then pay the credit card all the way up. And that's how you will build your credit with the credit cards. That's how you will build the scores for your credit cards, because you have, I'm gonna make another video about it, but you got different scores for different things. Like, you got scores for credit cards, you got scores for houses, you got scores for cars, you got scores for like certain interest rates, loans and stuff like that. And that's how I built my credit. So another thing I did too is a company called Self. Now, a lot of people start noticing, a lot of people start using it, but Self will give you like a savings building account. So what you would do is you would be like, I want to get a savings account of $1,000. You can like set your limit on the app or what you want your account to be, your saving limit to be. Now you're going to start paying yourself, putting it into like their online savings account or whatever it is, but they're going to report to the bureaus that they gave you whatever limit that you're trying to build. They're going to report that, say if you just ask for $1,000, they're going to report that you have a $1,000 loan that you're paying back as a revolving loan, that you're paying your installments back and stuff like that. And they're going to report that, even though you might not have a whole $1,000, but it's going to report to all the bureaus. And now once you get at the end of the actual savings building program, you're going to actually have $1,000 that you can take out, you can pay yourself, and that's some stuff that you built for yourself, and then just go back and do it again. Just go back and ask for another loan, but now you got $1,000 to the side that you can actually put in and start building up another, like a $2,000 loan or something else like that. But like I said, building credit with credit cards is easy, but what happens is, why our parents or grandparents always said most of the time, they like, don't get a credit card because credit cards is bad. That's because they went out and they messed their credit cards up, going out buying all this stuff and not paying it back. I'm gonna tell you like this. One thing I learned from myself: do not borrow what you can't spend. Do not borrow what you can't give back. If you trying to go get buying shoes and clothes and all this stuff, and you know you ain't making that nice amount of money, and you trying to actually build your credit, don't mess yourself up. Like, credit is more important than cash. Trust me, I'm telling you, like, cash is queen, but credit is king. Like, I tell people that all the time. Do not mess your credit up, because I was the guy who messed his credit up and went out and did stuff like that. Now I'm here to teach y'all from my past lessons and the stuff that I've done. So just try not to mess yourself up at all. Like I said, I'm here to help you. And then if you mess your credit up, then you gotta really come holler at me. Now I gotta help you fix your credit. But I got videos and stuff like that on how to actually fix your credit, and I do free consultations for people to actually start showing them how to fix their credit. I actually got an ebook to show you how to actually fix your credit if you mess your credit up, build business credit. I'm gonna release those soon, not just yet. I'm just doing a few little tweaks and stuff, but they ready, but it's just stuff that I want to do to make sure that it's easy for y'all, and y'all got step-by-step stuff like that. And I'm actually thinking about adding a video series to it. I don't know, we gonna see. But that's the biggest thing on building your credit. Like I said, let's run through the steps again when you get the credit card. You go to Capital One, you apply for the credit card. They give you a secure credit card, or they give you whatever credit card it may be. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get whatever limit they give you. You're gonna make sure you don't spend no more than 30%. 30%. Do not spend no more than 30% of your overall credit limit. After that happens, make sure you make that minimum payment that they asking for from there, and then make sure that you got a little bit left on there, like a couple dollars left, just to report for your statement date. And now that you got those dollars reporting, they're showing at the credit bureau, to show the credit card company that you are using it, they're gonna report to the bureaus that, hey, John Doe is actually using his credit card, and you know, he's being, you know, responsible. Okay, boom, they're gonna report it good. It's gonna show up good on your credit report. Month and month, go down the line. Let's just say 5-6 months. You're gonna see where your score is at, and you're gonna see them reporting. You like, oh man, I got 700, or I got a 750, or stuff like that. Then you're gonna go get into an actual credit union. Once you get into the credit union, you're gonna apply for an unsecured credit card. Pre-qualify. Do not just go out and just like, I'm gonna do it, because then it's a hard inquiry on your credit report. You don't want nothing hard. You like soft pulls. You want to do a soft pull. So then now they're gonna see what you qualify for. Okay, dang, it's gonna come back. John Doe is now approved. You know, we're gonna pre-qualify you for a $12,000, $25,000 credit card. Boom. Now that you got a $25,000 credit card, do the same thing. But I'm gonna tell you one more time: do not spend more than you can pay back. Like, even though it's credit, is borrowed money over time that you can spend back. I mean, pay back over time. Credit is, you know, money that you can spend back over time. Do not borrow more than what you can actually handle. Like, please, I'm telling y'all, because I've seen it done. I've done it myself, and then I had to correct myself, and I had to get myself out of that hole. But I don't want y'all to make the mistakes. So if you're learning how to build credit, you want to learn how to build your credit with credit cards and the self-lender loans, like, that is what you would do. I want to say thank you for coming out here and watching this video. I'm not coming out here, but thank you for coming to watch this video. And I appreciate y'all. We started this channel in like September, and then like we got over like 7,000 views in like the first month I really posted a video, because I ain't really posted like October. And then we grew to like from zero, I'm talking from zero to 355 subscribers as of right now. We're gonna see where we go from here, but it's my job, and I feel obligated to teach my people, you know, as humans, as, you know, teaching y'all about like financial literacy, because that's a lot of things that we really struggle on and we don't really understand. Like, school doesn't teach us this, like sometimes our family doesn't teach this. But welcome to YouTube University, welcome to Digital Trapping, where you're gonna learn as much as I can teach y'all about credit. Man, it's important. Remember, cash is queen, credit is king. It's your boy Digital Trapping. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate y'all. Hit that bell too. Come holler at me later.